Alright, hello there, welcome to Propulsion Gel. So I try and find some things for these videos that are a good time, but also give some nourishment to your brain. So we're going to look at more Opus Magnum puzzle solutions. This one, alcohol separation, is what I've been working on. And yeah, we've got a good variety of solutions for this one. Start out with the first one that I made and just talk a little bit about this puzzle. So ultimately the goal here is to get all these different elements. So we've got an earth, we've got a fire, we've got a water, and we've got an air. And this is what we're given. So we already have the water and the fire there, but then we have two salts. And what we have to do is turn those salts into the other elements, the earth and the air right there. How we're going to do that is this guy. Van Berlo's wheel is what it's called. And so if you combine that wheel with these two guys right here, well, I mean, you only really need one of them, but I have this one set up with two. Then what'll happen, you put a salt right there, and then whatever element on Van Berlo's wheel you have on this other tile, it will turn that salt into that same element. And that's how we're gonna turn these two salts into the elements that we need. And yeah, let's just go through this one kind of slowly. So we're gonna push it up and start removing these elements. Get the salts out of there first. So that one's rotated, turned into the air there. Turn that one into earth right there, and turn that one in. And then this guy will just attach the water and the fire, turn those guys in. So yeah, that's how this one works. And I like how this one looks using these two wheels. I think that's kind of a cool design choice, but it can be much quicker. There's ways to really improve on this solution. For one thing, the fact that I have this arm rotate in order to separate the water and the fire. So let's watch that. See, so this guy is still holding on there. Then he's going to rotate it and then eventually drop it and then come back this way. But it's taking so long to go back that way that he already could have grabbed onto this next piece. But it takes all the way until there in the cycles to actually do it and then start bringing out the next one. Which is kind of ridiculous because this arm is not doing anything and it's already right there. So let's have this one rotate right there instead of have this one do that. And then this guy will have more time to get back into position, get ready to push the next reagent back out. And that is what we do in slow part 2. Yeah, so in this one, right, push it out, and then this guy gets to go back in. We have number 5 rotate to separate the water and the fire there. There we go. Now that last solution was 54 cycles, and this one is 49, so cut down on 5 cycles there, but you can also do better. So one thing you can also improve on from this one is the way we take that water. So number 3 is gonna take care of it in this one, but he still has to drop the air in there. He's gonna drop that, and then we have to pick up that one again. So we're looking at arm number 3 here, and that's the one that's really extending out further than we need in the code down there. So he's got to pick that one back up. We've already dropped the fire in there, so this guy's just wasting time, and then finally get it in. And we can speed that up because we get the water right there, And then we could pick it up, but instead, you gotta open back up, then pick up, then rotate. That's what I do in this next solution. Fastest one I came up with. Just have a specialized arm, just to focus on that water and really do nothing else. Yeah, so that's pretty quick. We had 54 cycles, then 49, and then this one is 38. So yeah, 38 is my best score so far. I did see, I looked up to try and find the world record. Someone apparently got 17, and I haven't seen anyone else get it down to 17, but this Reddit user actually got it 17 cycles. Yeah, maybe I'll leave a link to that Reddit post down in the description, because it's really a cool solution. I recommend having a look at it. But something else kind of neat about this one is the area. So from that first one I came up with, 54 cycles, it was 29 area. And then for this fast one, we only bumped up one area. So that one was 29 area, this one's 30 area. But we brought it down by almost, 15 cycles? Like, that's pretty impressive. Just by adding this one extra arm. It just goes to show, sometimes little things can be done for massive improvement to the puzzle, or at least massive changes if you're going for maybe more aesthetic purposes. But yeah, so 38, that's the fastest I got. So now let's go for really slow. So this one's 237 cycles, but it is also the record for how cheap you can make it, which is a record I can live up to. So it really uses the minimum components. Yeah, so we just have one Van Berlo's wheel, we have the products, of course, one of these guys, which you need, and then the unbonding, you need at least one of those, and then the reagent. And so you do need a track, I believe. I don't think there's any way to do it without a track, just because you need access to so many tiles to move it around. So you'll see this one really takes its time, but uses these components in very modest fashion. Yeah, so 150, still going. All right, yeah, so that is top percentile for cost, based on what I've seen. I don't think anyone's gotten better than 90 G's on that one. I just don't see any way that would be possible, honestly. All right, so let's move on to the more aesthetic solutions I came up with. Some of the weird ones, not really going for optimization as much. Now this one, I thought it would be kind of cool to have some triangle tracks going on, just as a way to kind of transport things. And yeah, let's just watch it. I like the way that this one kind of swings over. Yeah, this one's fairly quick. It's not slow necessarily, but also it looks cool. It's more what I'm going for on this one. And then if you want one that looks really cool and a little bit scary, so I named this one Scary just because the way it dismembers the reagent to me is terrifying. I don't know why I made this. And it kind of looks like a spider or something. And it is symmetrical on either side. And then watch what the Van Berlo's wheel does. It's actually kind of neat the way I got that set up. And we're going to take 2 of these reagents out in a row and then just completely dismember them. So yeah, here we go. Yeah. And I like the way that this rotates and kind of has to swing back and forth, just to make sure that as these 2 arms, 5 and 4 right there, swing, they don't accidentally hit the other reagents there. Because yeah, if for example, let's see, if let's say I just leave it in place. There we go. Yeah. So bring it over, then it crashes. So it is not just aesthetic purposes that we have that guy move back and forth on the track like that, but it does look really cool. All right, those are the solutions I have for you today. And I appreciate your feedback. If you have time to leave a like or a comment or even a dislike. And yeah, if you want to see more inventive videos like this, consider subscribing to the channel and have a great rest of your day.